Hi everyone, today I'm here with a book review for you lot. Finally, I haven't done a book review in ages, and this one is on Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, which is the third and final book in the Infernal Devices trilogy. Basically, the Infernal Devices is the prequel trilogy to The Mortal Instruments, which is also written by Cassandra Clare. Throughout this series, we delve into the intricate life of Tessa Gray, who is a character that absolutely loves reading, just like all us booktubers, so we really can connect with her. She's an orphan who's moved from New York to Victorian London, and her only possession that she has is a Clockwork Angel necklace from her mother. In order to master these special powers, in order to find her brother, she must now form an alliance with some of the Shadowhunters, and that is basically where the trilogy takes off. This review will not contain spoilers, so I won't go any further than that. So first of all, let's talk about the characters. I absolutely adored the variety of characters, the variety of personalities that we could read about. It really made it interesting and exciting. I think all of these characters really helped to carry the book throughout. They really just give the book a solid foundation and really make the book what it is. Tessa is perfection. That is all I can describe her as. She is the best character really for ages that I've ever read about. She loves reading, obviously. You know, that means that she's going to connect with avid readers like myself and obviously other booktubers too. She's just designed to really just connect with the reader, and I think Cassandra Clare has really had a great intention doing this, and she's actually carried it off really, really well. Tessa is always very lovable, very believable, and you know, you just need to keep reading about her. You want to find out what's going to happen. Also, Will and Jem, they are great. They really do stand out. I think they're just such great characters, a bit different, and they're very, very interesting to read about. Cassandra Clare really creates a unique character with these two. I really like their backstories as well. It was very developed how they have come to this situation. The plot is pretty good too. I loved the beginning, middle and end of this book. I thought what actually happened was very, very good. The elements of the plot as well were all very in-depth, which really brought a great sense of intrigue to the read, and you always kept thinking, you know, what's going to happen next, what might happen now, and it's really, really good to get thinking like that if you're going to be reading a book and enjoying it. However, I'm going to be honest and say that sometimes the pacing was a bit on and off, and this is a really quite a strong point that I've found throughout the whole trilogy. Some chapters in the books are really, really fast, very intense. Others really do lack in some substance, which I'm looking for more. Everyone as a reader is very different. It's very subjective, it's pacing, but for me, I like things that are really, really fast, constantly stuff happening. Although there were things happening, I really just wanted it to move a little bit faster for me. It just seemed to drag on a bit. I'm not sure if the book really needs to be as long as it is. Maybe it could be a little bit shorter. The plot would have had a better pacing, and it would have kept me more hooked throughout, because sometimes I struggled to get into it because it was a bit slow. But onto another positive point. There are, of course, many more positive points than negative points to dwell on. Positive point for the next one is about writing. As usual, Cassandra Clare creates a very, very strong setting. Her world building is so vivid, and her descriptions that she uses are so intense. They're really, really good to read about, and I love the style. It's just a really, really good style. For example, when she was describing the violin that was playing, it was so precise and so intricate. I love them little details. It really just gets a great imagery in your mind, and it is pretty good that she can write that well. As well as that, I love the quotes as well. Tessa Gray quotes loads of stuff, but also in the general writing descriptions, there are so many quotes that Cassandra Clare embeds in very seamlessly. I think lots of them can be taken from the book in great meaning, whether it be about why we should read books, why books are so important, or just general life issues. If you go on Goodreads, Goodreads has a lot of quote pages. There'll be loads for this book, I can be totally sure. I suppose the pacing at times could link back to the writing and how it could have moved a little bit faster. Maybe some of her descriptions were slightly dragged on, but really I did find the descriptions quite nice to read about. I enjoyed them. It was just the pacing, like actually what was happening, that needed to, you know, keep getting going. Like some of the information I was told I didn't exactly want to know or didn't need to know. It didn't really impact the book. I just think that when it's a slower pace, the excitement level sometimes drops a little bit, and you don't really want to keep reading throughout, and it doesn't always drag you in. But overall, I've decided to give Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare a 4 out of 5, so that is really, really good. With my new rating scale that is in the description below, that would be an A, so it's a very, very strong, very high grade for Cassandra Clare. Well done. I thought everything was perfect apart from the pacing, and for me, pacing really impacted the whole enjoyment of the book. Felt like I was waiting a lot for stuff to happen. Towards the end and through a lot of other chapters, it was very intense, but it just wasn't, you know, consistent throughout, and I think that really just brings my rating down. If I'm going to look at the trilogy as a whole from my ratings, it would seem that Clockwork Prince is the best book, and I was hoping this would be the best book. And I just love Clockwork Prince. I remember really enjoying that. I also love Clockwork Angel as well. I love this as well. I think the trilogy as a whole is very, very good. It's just, you know, there are some books that are better than others. A very good conclusion to a fabulous trilogy, however, so thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and see you all again later.